Well, hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, it went to the
my
wrong
goodness.
one.
Of course
I was
it
like,
did.
wait, do we have a
'Cause we're at the
surprise
Touch
special
Hotel.
guest? Hell yes. I'm down
Yes.
for it. Is Bigfoot coming to visit
I do.
us?
It was, yeah.
Maybe.
I mean,
That's,
Harry.
he followed
Right,
us.
his name's Harry.
He was supposed to be on,
No.
but he's such a prima donna. He only shows up blurry. So that was all we could get.
Yeah. Damn it, Uncle Silas. Damn it. Right,
I
it's
know.
Uncle Silas.
He doesn't. Just doesn't show up.
I call him
half the
Unky
time.
for short.
I mean,
I
they had a
call
whole
him Unky
conference
for short, and
for him.
I keep forgetting his name's actually Silas.
Silas. That's right.
Yeah.
Fun
No,
times.
so
fun
Amanda,
times.
you had a signing last weekend, right?
No,
You weren't at Sunshine Scare?
no, sir.
No.
I won't do
Oh
that
man,
one.
I
He
missed
wants-
that.
It's at the Coliseum. They charge too much money. And from what I'm hearing, Sunday was awful because it was Mother's Day.
Well, it's Mother's Day. Mother's Day,
Yeah.
it's always tough. So
Yep.
sorry.
Yeah.
I lost a week. So my apologies. So
No, you're fine.
I've-
Fine. I will be up in Ocala next month with John,
okay.
That's right.
You guys going to
running
the
around wreaking havoc, I'm sure.
Yes.
the
That's what I
Florida
do.
Bigfoot conference?
Yeah.
I was supposed to be there, but I've already been booked up in Ohio for Small Town Monsters Fest, and there I'm a guest.
That's awesome.
Where Florida Bigfoot was going to have me part of their roundtable again, but I'm like, I can either be part of your roundtable or I can be up where I'm a main speaker. Wonder where I'm going to go. So
Right. Let me figure out where I'm going to go because somebody's probably going to pay me to be there too. So there's that.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and we've done documentaries for Small Town Monsters. They're good people. So
So,
but-
were you
oh my
guys
gosh,
ever?
John?
Do you watch
What?
the intro?
Yeah.
Pay
I do.
attention to it.
I
Yeah.
love
Did
our
you guys
intro.
notice? There's 3 people in there that are dead.
Yeah. You keep killing them.
I gotta stop interviewing people, man.
You got to stop putting them in the intro. That's the problem.
That's
And now
what it is.
Amanda and I are all over that intro, and it's
It's
like,
just
oh
a matter
no.
of time.
Mark, where's Robert? Because I mean, I would really like to know that it's not going to be because of him, right?
Now he's already packed and ready to go for the Hodag Festival, which we hit the road
Well,
Wednesday for. So in Rhinelander, Wisconsin.
Please.
So
please send him my love. I miss him very much, very much. I think the next time you come down here, when we have our dinner, I think that's in August. Oh wait, you'll have him with you.
Yep.
Yay!
Yep.
Also,
Oh, will you
can
really?
So I have a new topic for next week because I'm going to geek out over some guests for
Okay,
different
let's hear it.
conventions. So it'll be John. Those will be 2 separate topics.
Okay.
I love
She's
how
already-
we're live and I
working
come up
it out.
with my topics. This is hilarious.
That's how it works. That's why I have trouble coming up with topics ahead of time, because I'm sitting there going, there's so much news changes the day we air. Like there was a major thing that happened right before the show came on that I have to rant about, but I don't want to start the show with this because I'll get so angry that I won't want to stop, and that'll be the whole show.
Oh,
So
I'll
that's why
calm
I'm
you
trying to interview
down.
you guys first.
We'll mute.
Gonna be
John will mute your
okay.
mic. It's okay. John,
There
will
will be
like,
no
"All right,
have that
that's
coming
power."
back from this. There will be no coming back from the darkness that I am about to unleash. So we'll do that shortly.
How bad is it?
It's
right?
bad.
Like now I'm curious.
like-
I've never seen Mark
like-
angry. I've seen him frustrated, but and mind you, Mark, I've known you what, a decade now?
Yeah, at least.
You're my book
So-
husband. We're practically married.
Yeah,
Sort of.
we are, and it's
We're married by
this is
verbiage.
just-
Verbiage. What's the
this
word?
is
Is it
very,
verbiage
very,
or verbiage,
very-
Mark?
what? Is it verbiage
Is
or verbiage?
is the word verbiage or verbiage?
verbiage? But there is an I in it.
Okay.
So, but it's verbiage.
I've
there
always
is,
wondered about that, to
I
be
guess
honest with you.
It's also
Right?
kind of either
Weird
one
shit
is
that keeps me up at
acceptable
night.
depending on where you are in the world, because some will say verbiage. You know, it's like in
Yeah.
England
Yeah.
through.
I just learned. Okay, so I just learned yesterday that kneeled and knelt again. U.S. versus U.K. I was writing Amelia Earhart serial killer last night, and I was like, "Mother." I prefer the UK English version, like leapt, knelt.
Yeah.
Those are my things. So when my editor's like, "No, it's not a T, it's an ED," I'm like, "Mother effer, I swear, damn it, CMOS, just make it universal. Who gives an F?" Because I've gotten emails like, "Don't you understand it's LEAPT?" And I'm like, actually, according to CMOS, no, it's not.
Yeah.
Well, that's awful like schedule and schedule.
I say schedule.
And,
I say schedule, but for those who don't know that I say schedule, I will say schedule. And then when schedule slips out, they're like, "The fuck did you just say?" And I'm like, I said schedule. And they're like, "What is that?" And I'm like, "It's schedule, but British." And they're like, "Why do you do that?" Well, because I grew up with a British grandmother.
Oh, that's
I didn't know
in the
that.
book, Erie Appalachia was. Is it Appalachia? And I'm like, it all depends on which part of the
plagued me for years. For years.
It all depends on which part of the Mason-Dixon line you grew up on. So,
that is correct.
I grew up above it. I grew up above it, and I was like, "Is it Appalachia?" And that's what a lot of people where I grew up called it. And I'm like, no.
The Southern is Appalachia.
Get out of
here.
In Appalachia. I'm kidding. Don't get out of here.
Yep. But that's I love word origins and how they continue and change and all that. That's part of the fun of studying folklore and history. That's why we get terms like booger for boogeyman and haints for haunts and things like that.
Speaking of booger, there's a bird group that I'm in because I can't have a bird right now, and I'm living vicariously through this group. And somebody just got a bird named Booger because she's basically snot colored, and it's just the cutest thing ever. Oh my god, I need an Indian ringneck so bad.
I had one of those
I
named
need a bird that I can teach to talk trash to my cat.
I had one named E.T. when I was a kid, and then he busted out of his cage and attacked my grandmother, so we renamed him Cujo. And
what?
Yeah, it was just a mean bird.
That's nuts.
Somehow he disappeared. I have a feeling my parents let him loose.
Right?
Probably. That's what people tend to do. I went to PetSmart on Saturday to pick the cat up some wet food because she's been having some horking problems and some hairballs because she is bathing obsessed. I'm starting to wonder if maybe she's got anxiety. Or maybe she just needs a bath or a good brushing, but I wouldn't know if she needs a good brushing because the little turd eats the effing brush, right? So I go and I get her this wet food. I get her 3 different kinds of Iams wet food. I come home, I try to give her the first one. She's not having it. Cool. Next day, Sunday, I try to give her the second one. She still ain't having it. But yesterday, I'm like, do I even bother? And I pick it up and she sees it and she comes anxiously, excitedly running to the kitchen. And she's like, "Mama, mama, mama, mama." And I'm like, "You ain't going to eat this. I ain't stupid. Stop it." So I now have to go back to PetSmart and return cat food. Do you have a cat by you, John?
Yeah, hold on.
Is there a cat? Oh, there's a kitty.
Cat alert.
Hey.
There go my allergies.
Oh my goodness, he's so loud. Oh, it's a void too. It's a void.
It's as dark as his soul.
Oh yeah, let me stand up.
As dark as my soul. What? My sense of humor.
It's as dark as John's soul. It's
baby.
beautiful.
Yep.
What's his name?
She's good.
I love it.
Sleek.
Nice. Oh, she is sleek. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's her name?
Sleek.
Sleek? Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
The fit.
He's looking at me like,
the fit.
"What are you doing, dude?"
Yeah.
We have you on TV.
Let's see you switch a show while you're holding me.
Nope, not going to happen.
She's already mad. Right. I hear it. She's a little angry.
She's
Amanda, you said you went to that part, but according to our topics, you also went to Books A Million.
Yeah.
Technically, that Books a Million video is from like January.
Oh, well, you didn't say that.
You didn't say that.
Well, I
Let's
didn't
look at
think it was necessary.
Well, let's take a watch. Here we go.
Who wants to go book shopping with me? Oh, they're holding something for me too. It's the only reason I'm here. An amazing 40% off sale online. They had one copy of the book in store. You'll see it.
So I figure we might as well be able to talk over it. Because I guess I didn't. I spit everything out.
I guess we. Wow. It's like suddenly Alvin and the Chipmunks.
So when they
took
first
over.
released the Black Edition, I geeked out so hard. Like it's available. It's available in hardcover,
Yeah.
but the hardcover. Look at my fit. Ah! Yes, that was me IRL too.
Oh my gosh.
You were finding all kind of giddy stuff.
I'm not
Yeah.
that bookstore, I am absolutely not allowed in without a chaperone ever again.
Oh, really?
Ever again.
See, I go to the used bookstores.
I'm in the sales
Well, that's
section
a
right
nice
now.
clearance
This is where I'm
for-
at. I'm in the sales section.
Yeah, that's the only section I go to at Barnes and Noble
$8, I couldn't say no.
or Books a Million.
It's mine.
I only do
It's
the
$8. I couldn't say no. It was $8 for a
Yeah.
book I didn't have of Bob Salvatore. I wasn't gonna say no. Hold on, there's like
That's a good
2
one,
more
yeah.
books, and then I'm about to go pick up the one that I ordered online.
I didn't know
It
you
was
could
cheaper
check out
that way.
online.
Yeah, you can check out online and pick it up
In
at
the-
the store,
in the
or
store.
they can ship it to you. Yeah,
Look at those covers.
Nice.
yeah. It was hilarious. I bought it the night before. She's like, "Let me go see if we have it before I tell you to do it." And I was like, "Okay," because it was 40% off online. And I like Larry. I love you, Jason Cordova. I love you too. But it was 40% off. I wasn't gonna say no. Besides,
no,
y'all still
definitely not.
got your full royalties for it. Ooh,
Yep.
the South came out.
Actually, no, that book just came out. I don't think it's going to be $8.
Yeah, I was looking for Jeff Lindsay here.
Oh yeah,
I was
no, that
looking
one
for
wouldn't be.
the newest Riley Wolf book.
This is.
I'm actually still missing the third Riley Wolf book as well as the fourth. So
I'm still gonna get you Tim Dorsey's book. I know he just passed away, but his series is
Aw.
Florida Serial Killer again.
Nothing else matters.
So
I didn't know he passed away. That sucks.
yeah, surprise earlier this year.
Okay, so I do this. Okay, I'm in the last name C right now because I do this. It doesn't matter what bookstore I go to. I will always look for a bargain copy of Larry Correa's books because I enjoy, especially with Monster Hunter International, which is the first one in the series. I have gotten on the train, I guess, if you will, where we get a copy of the first book and just kind of like hand it out or leave it somewhere for people to find.
Yeah, that's
Oh, I figured you were looking for a
Look,
catcher in
it's
a
the
rye.
best end cap ever. Did you hear me? I was like, oh.
An A to Z of
yeah. Jim Butcher owes me a couple $100 in commissions because I've given away so many copies of Stormfront and got
yes,
people
I
to
did,
buy the
because
whole
the
series
sticker
of
was only $8.
Dresden Files.
So I was not about to say no.
Serial
Which
killers.
means I should probably do
What?
an online check.
Amanda, why would you buy a book about serial
Wait,
killers?
hold on. We have $6.
I don't know. I don't know.
Right?
Maybe I'm trying to learn what not to do.
This is bad. It's real bad.
It's real bad.
It is. It's bad. Like, that is the biggest, like, less than $10 hardcover section I have ever seen in my life. And given the fact that I am a hardcover snob these days, I will get in a world of ish going into that store if I don't have, well, I'm not even going to say a chaperone. I'm going to say a babysitter, because it's like Toys R Us when I was a kid, only with books.
All right. So
I have no idea why I've gotten so into paperbacks, and I'm dropping
hardcovers. That's
hardcovers.
going to drive me insane. And I picked up that one too. There's one
Oh,
more.
Ruth Ware. Good choice.
I gotta wait for it.
Yeah.
All right, you ready to see?
I'm more on a reading books written by my friends. Oh, we have to listen to this.
40% off?
What? Larry Correa.
I have it.
Wait, hold on. We have to hear what I say here.
So,
And
here
I was
am
talking over it.
with my lack of shelf control and my 4 books. And, well, it's time to go home because I'm going to get in so much trouble if I don't.
Well,
I may have said F Amazon, and that's why I had to buy it at BAM.
four books.
That's actually exactly what I said.
I went to 3 bookstores on our trip last week and bought over 300 books. And at $1 a piece.
Yeah, there's the Goodwill bookstore down here, and I still have not gone, and it's probably best that I have not gone yet.
Book
Because
Rescuers
I don't
in
know.
Pellis
So
Park
that
is-
top shelf. So this shelf here is. Oh wait, hold on. I'm trying to. That is TBR, and then the very bottom shelf has a bunch of TBR on it as well, and it's all full.
So,
It's all full. So I'm trying to purposely pull from it so I can go buy more books.
Yeah, so like all these shelves are all paperbacks that I spend $1 or $2 on and collect wholeheartedly. So
Who's got
all
more
that.
books?
There's-
Mark?
Definitely
Amanda?
Mark. Mark has more books for sure. Mark has a lot more books. So there's some that you see in my bookshelves here. Over, I'm trying to point properly, but my arm is just like not.
Yeah,
all right,
it's
so there we go. Down just a little bit. This shelf here, and then the one below it is inventory.
Nice. Yeah, all my inventory's out in the garage.
And I just, I just got stickers. If you give me a second to like run away real quick, I can show you my new stickers. If you haven't seen
John,
my
why don't you play your
videos,
cooking video while she runs to get stickers?
Yeah, we'll run our cooking video.
Okay.
Here we go.
There we go. So we've got Swai and Brussels sprouts. The oven is preheated to 425. Got a couple sprays of olive oil Evo spray, Everglades seasoning on the Swai, and then I'll have to share the recipe for the Brussels sprouts. There's garlic powder and salt and Parmesan. The Parmesan's supposed to be shredded. Excuse me, but I have grated Asiago Parmesan, and that's, in my opinion, better. So I didn't add any salt because Asiago and Parmesan are salty enough. And then there's some olive oil and pepper in there. I think I already said pepper. But anyway, time to pop these bitches into the oven and then go from there. Real quick side note, 2 timers, one at 15 and the other one at 8. 8 is for the fish and 15 is for the sprouts.
Okay. What was the fish? Oh, hold on. Some reason we can't. There we go.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, we can now.
Okay, it was Swai.
What is that?
Good. I mean, it's definitely not mahi. Mahi's steakier. It's like a more of a meatier fish. Swai is good. It's not very. It's meaty and flaky-ish. When cooked properly, it won't fall apart when you just break it with your fork and eat it that way.
So it's a white fish?
It's really good though. Yeah.
Okay, so it's like perch or bass.
Or cod, yeah. Or tilapia,
Or
yeah.
catfish.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. So
Believe
that's
me, if it
good.
was catfish,
My-
I'd have gotten that.
my
And I'd have figured
bookstore
out how to
trip-
fry it.
My bookstore trip from this weekend, this is one of 4 bags filled with
That's amazing.
dollar paperbacks
That's
of old
amazing.
science fiction and fantasy. that I get to go through and sort. So that is why I am not allowed. That is why I am not allowed unsupervised in a bookstore. So
Okay,
if it's under
so-
$1, I grab it.
The only thing that I can relate to this is going into Radio Shack.
Oh man,
Miss
yeah, Radio Shack back in the day. Here you go,
Radio Shack was
John. An
amazing.
old Matt Helm,
Oh yeah, dude,
Donald Hamilton. So
that is
yeah,
awesome.
That's the stuff I grab because what the hell? How could you pass that up for 75 cents?
You
So,
can't.
Right, exactly.
That is awesome.
I've
You
got
guys ready to
so
see
many
the new
rooms for
stickers?
bookshelves now. So,
Yep.
Hmm?
So Mark, I think Amanda's
Wait,
gonna
wait,
like
are
this
we ready
topic
to-
from you.
Wait,
Yeah,
hold on.
I
First,
had,
are you guys ready to see the stickers real quick?
Yes.
yes. Now it's your turn. Show and tell.
Oh, that's
I love
awesome.
it.
Bring it back down. So there's the
Love
new
it.
knife. There's a new knife sticker, and then I have my first character sticker ever. Shout out to Maria DeVivo for helping me with this one. I came up with it, and there was something that was missing, and I couldn't figure out how to put it on it, so I sent it to her, and she did it for me. We have our
nice.
Brittany Cage, at least a Brittany Cage character sticker. So yeah, I'm really excited. I actually just put together. I spent quite a few hours last night messing around in Shopify and then a few more hours today. And I made everything perfect. And now
Yeah.
I have kind of like a build your own bundle kind of thing where you pick whichever book you want and then you get these 2 stickers. It's only $18 for the bundle, which would retail you $28 if you were to buy it separately on the website. So like buy the
Nice.
2 items separately. So heck yes. And I'm
Yes.
offering free basic shipping on it too. So I'm super excited, but that announcement has not been made. So this is the first announcement of that. So Nerd Talk people, shop.amandabird.net. Yeah, get to it.
And next
Oh,
week we're gonna
read
have
the website
everybody's
today too.
info at the end of the show.
Yes. Yes,
Excited.
we're going to be amazing.
All right. So, Amanda, you showed that trailer for season 4, The Boys.
Yeah, it's still not
Last-
June yet,
last-
though. I'm sad.
Yeah, but they just released the full trailer with all
No, they
the red band trailer. So this is for those of you with sensitive families at home.
and the Nazi girl and friggin' everybody.
So let's watch that, but parental discretion advised.
Yep. Here we go. I hate YouTube.
Yeah.
Is that
Very-
why we can't
Literally
hear
Silence.
did not give us the audio, which is
Oh man.
upsetting.
Wait. Oh, so they can hear us talking.
Yeah, we're talking right now.
All
But
right.
none of the Reds gave
all
us
right,
audio.
Let's make voices up. So all right.
I've got a bat.
Hey, I got a bat.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I'm
Mark.
Homelander. Oh, wait.
Mark,
could see your first
send me
skirt
the
for a
link
second.
And I'll pop it in the chat. Oh, blood. Yes.
What? Yeah.
Send me
This
the
looks-
link and I'll pop it in the chat. I'm also going to watch it tomorrow.
Okay. Well, it's just on
I'm gonna
the,
kill you like I
yeah,
did.
it's on the, I'll send it. But yeah, this is the
Oh,
first full
dadgummit.
trailer.
Well, unfortunately, we're not
I'm
going to be able
gonna
to watch
find it
that.
now.
So
The season
Well-
4 official trailer, because that's only a minute long.
No, this is the
And
Red
it's 5
Band
months ago.
trailer.
The Red
Yeah,
Band.
it's
I'll
good.
send it to you.
I watched
There's
it.
One literally just came out 2 days ago, or a week ago. Well, we'll get it. We'll watch it another time, gang. So sorry about
Gosh
that.
darn it. Sorry
But-
about it, everybody. Welcome
All
to
right,
YouTube.
well,
They're making
yeah,
it hard
my
for
next
us to
point-
rip stuff.
yeah, but
Um,
that's what they do. We'll have to find other sources. So there are others. So,
Let's hold on.
oh.
Keep talking about yourself.
Okay. Well, my next rant is there was a big to do. They're working on another Hellboy movie that has nothing to do with the last Hellboy movie with David Harbour, which had nothing to do with the previous Hellboy movies starring Ron Perlman, which had nothing to do with the animated Hellboy movies also starring Ron Perlman. But that's the beauty of the Hellboy universe, is you can kind of do just about anything with it. But The Crooked Man is coming out, and it is a live action. And one of the filmmakers said, well, we were coming up with some creature ideas, and we used AI to save time. Now, if anybody who's been following Hellboy as long as I have, or anybody's been following Hellboy, knows that Mike Mignolia's comics have millions of monsters that they could choose from and all this. Yep. And so people were flipping out. Why would you use AI when you have, and this is the first one Mike Mignolia's actually been actively involved with. He's not just sold the rights and walked away. This one, he's helping with the story. He's helping with everything. So he came out and said, look, that's not, he's talking about another project. They misquoted him. It's another project that he worked on before he got Hellboy. And they didn't know about it, but now, for Hellboy, it's all practical, 100%, minimal CGI. So, so that saved them, right? So I'm happy about that. That
you know what you're going to be happy about? Keep going.
What? You got
Keep going. No.
Oh, okay. The other good thing is I'm curious about how it's going to come out, because they, like I said, Mike Mignolia himself wrote the script. So very excited to see how that turns out. Now, our good friend Christopher Golden, who we've met at Spooky a few times, he's co-writing the script. So, nice. And he co-writes the comic now. So I'm very excited to see how Crooked Man turns out. Plus, they're following North American folklore. So I can't imagine why I'd be excited about this. One of my favorite characters, about one of my favorite subjects. So, yeah.
That's awesome.
Now, that said, Mike Mignolia has always said that he was happy with the animated Hellboy movies because they didn't use his art style to animate it.
Right.
That he felt like his art style didn't fit animation. But yet, one of his other projects did get animated years ago, and it was done by Adult Swim, but I don't think audiences were ready for it, so it only got the pilot. It never aired, other than the pilot, and that was The Amazing Screw-On Head, starring Paul Giamatti. And I think we have the trailer for that.
Here we go.
Pig vomit.
Yep.
Pig vomit.
From there,
Yola, the creator of Hellboy, comes the most twisted hero ever.
America is depending on me.
I'm so excited, I just made water in my pantaloons.
Featuring the voice talents of Paul Giamatti as the Amazing Screw-On Head.
I was instructed not to tell you as a matter of national security. But since you've asked...
And David Hyde Pierce.
Emperor Zombie, how'd you do? I understand you're a demigod. That's fantastic.
I don't know about fantastic.
I do.
And starring Molly Shannon.
You make me feel alive and full-bodied. I love it.
I want to say it first. I love...
The nation needed a hero. But what they got was a head.
We're coming for you, America.
The Amazing Screw-On Head, coming to DVD February 6th.
Pardon me if I say poppycock.
Then say it.
Poppycock.
This is the reason why I've canceled my doorbell camera subscription.
This brand new subscription.
There we go.
There we go. Are we back? Okay.
Yeah, it's because I'm having to do it through YouTube itself. There's no cues. There's no automated cues now. But you know what the good thing is? We can watch the trailer for the boys.
All right, let's watch it again. This time, hopefully everybody hears it.
With sound.
They will.
Yay.
My life. And all I see
I can't hear it.
are messes I made. And I ain't got time to fix it. I can do one thing right. With the time I got left. I can't do it alone. I can't do it without you.
This country is corrupt beyond repair, so we gotta save it. It's not gonna be easy. We'll have to do some terrible things for the greater good. You'll no longer be beloved celebrities. You will be wrathful gods. Show me a little wrath.
That doesn't sound good, Ashley.
Oh, yeah, no shit, Ashley.
Sorry, Ashley.
The whole world is about to burn. We need someone like you, Billy, before the soups start rounding us up and dumping us off in camps.
I have found the answer to all our prayers. A virus that kills soups.
This is insane and desperate, even for you.
Well, insanely desperate's where we are, don't you think, love?
Let's go. Chop chop, motherfuckers.
This is a biblical war of good versus evil. And I'm declaring hunting season on Star Ladders.
I can't believe this is fucking happening to me again.
Look, we've all done bad shit. What's insane is that our solution to every problem is murder. Violence isn't brave.
Violence is power.
That's the spirit, champ.
Who wants a creamy, delicious milkshake?
If we're ever gonna win against monsters, we need to start acting human.
You're all fucking welcome.
That was good.
Now, Amanda?
Can we talk for a second about the killer sheep?
Yeah,
That's
and the
awesome.
chicken.
I just found my third topic for next week. Oh, the killer sheep. Yes. Yes.
That looks so much
Mark,
fun.
you know terrible B movies, so I'm sure you know
Yep.
exactly where I'm going with the killer sheep.
Oh, you're gonna go black sheep. I know it. So, okay.
Yes, it's only the greatest B movie to ever exist. Yes.
It's one of my top. It's definitely one of my go-tos. So definitely
Not
fun.
that she's watching or he's watching, but shout out to my friends Brian and Danielle for introducing me to that movie because
Oh
it's
god,
amazing.
that's one of those ones you introduce
have
people
the
to.
entirety of the "You Are a Tree" monologue saved in my phone for years now, and I will just randomly post it on Facebook, and people are like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" And meanwhile, Danielle just starts cracking up. She's like, "You're so stupid." I'm like, "You did this."
That's one of those movies that you show people, and the right people get it, right?
Yeah.
And you know they're your.
I
your
need
peeps. Yeah.
to show the dude. I absolutely need to show the dude. I don't know how he's going to react to it, but he appreciates B
That one
movies,
and,
so let me introduce him to my favorite B movie.
Yeah, that one and Buckaroo Banzai are my two go-tos. If you don't get those two movies, you don't get me. So those are my movies. So
That's pretty much how I feel. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just have a weird
All
sense
right.
of humor, so you know.
All right. So John and I went to the Tennessee Bigfoot conference.
Yes, we did.
Yes. And we got to have fun in the mud because it had rained all day the day before, record rains in the area, and it just cleared up as we arrived. Now, we did not go to the dwarfs wrestling Bigfoot just in honor of Michael Roddy because he's afraid of small people and Bigfoot. So, yeah. Also, we were late
I would have
to that.
appreciated some kind of footage.
Yeah, we were late for that one.
For what? The midgets?
For the midget wrestling. Did you get footage?
Little people versus Bigfoot, yes.
No. Yeah, we missed that. So, but
why
we did get
would
tons
make
of
you
footage.
think I'd do that?
I don't know, but we did get tons of footage from it.
Yeah, we did. I'm going to play a few videos.
So let's play some videos. Hey nerds, we are here in Townsend, Tennessee at Great Smoky Mountain Bigfoot. Oh my gosh, let's go see what we can find, and let's go see if we can find Sasquatch. We found him. He's at the Townsend Bigfoot Festival. You should be here. You should be here live. It's more fun, right? So, and look at that. You're not even blurry at all. Not the diva I've been told. So, all right. Good hunting. Hey, Nerdites. We are here at the Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Festival, and we are here with the man himself in the shadow of Red Eye, Mike Chameleon. Oh my gosh, Mike. We've known each other for a while.
We've been like best friends for a long time now.
Long time, and you are one of the beginners of all this YouTube Bigfoot stuff, right?
Yeah. I mean, I've been doing it since 2016 is when my show started. So it's been a minute.
Been a hot minute, and you've got some amazing footage, and you travel all over
the country,
and you speak at libraries and
that's my main thing is speaking at libraries. I do that full time, and then that pays my way to camp at state parks, national forests at night. Right now we're camping in Cades Cove.
Hey,
and we're
watch out
filming
for
an
the
episode
bears.
there. I saw like 8 of them yesterday.
I believe it's they just woke up and they're hungry.
Yeah.
So I live right around the other mountain, Cades Cove. But oh my gosh, it's beautiful stuff up there, and I'm so you're living the life. If I didn't have a wife and kids, I was just telling John I'd be doing that myself. So, but I'm glad you do what you do, and you are out there, boots on the ground, documenting.
Absolutely.
And you talk to and interview tons of witnesses.
Oh yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
So the big question is, what was your encounter that started all this?
All right, it was back in 2011. I was camping in Torreya State Park, which is in the Panhandle of Florida, and it was the last night, and we heard a tree knock, and then another tree knock, and didn't think much of it. But then about 15 minutes later, we got a fist-sized rock thrown at us, and it was at that point in my life where I was like, absolutely not. This is how horror movies start. I am getting out of here. So anyways, fast forward about half hour, 4 more of these fist-sized rocks come land 5 to 10 feet from our campsite, right? So my buddy that I'm with, he's like, I'm gonna throw a rock back at it. Nice. So he takes a rock, chucks it back in that direction, right? A laptop 15-pound sized boulder came crashing down and landed 5 feet from us. That was our first Bigfoot experience.
And there you go.
That's it.
That's how it takes. Everybody gets the one.
12 years
Everybody
ago.
gets the one. So, well, Mike, take care. Always a pleasure. And we'll see you on Eerie Travels. And we'll see you here on Nerd Talk. So, back to the studio.
See you later.
Can we be heard?
Hopefully
Hear the
by
guy
this time
next to
week,
me?
I just got a shipping notification and I had no idea what it was. So I checked my email and I was like, oh, so hopefully by this time next week, I'll be able to show you guys this super cool auction picture that I won signed by the artist. And now I just
Nice.
know everything.
There you go. Just got to auction the house, but we're all good.
I'm okay with auctioning my apartment, really. I don't have anywhere to live, but I will happily auction it off to someone else. Starting bid is
You know, it was a good event.
They had chainsaw carving. They had Bigfoot holler competition. They had a lot of big names in the Bigfoot field.
Bigfoot holler competition? What's that?
Yeah, it's where you try to pretend to howl like a Bigfoot, and they have experts who have heard them judge the competition to see if you sound like a real Bigfoot or not.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's like they have it's like a rodeo thing where they have pig calls and they have cow calls. This is Bigfoot calling.
Yeah,
So-
instead of calling pigs, you call Bigfoot. But we did get some. Let
When
me
you
see.
call for pigs,
I got
is that
wood
like
carving.
Squeal for me, boy.
You want to take a look at this?
Oh, you did get some the wood carving? Yeah,
Yep.
let's look at it.
Here we go. There you
John,
go.
did you pick up the big one sitting on the bench because that looks a lot like Uncle Silas?
I did, didn't it? Holding the bench up. That's what he does.
Yeah. You,
No, John did
you
pick up
that one up
something though.
because like you
John,
should have gotten it, put it in the studio,
Right?
and hang out.
What's that?
So, John, you did pick up something though. You were
What did I
showing us
pick up?
earlier.
Oh, yes. So,
Yeah.
let me see if I can bring that full screen real quick.
Ah,
Oh, that
that's
thing's
the
hollowed out too. I
classic
didn't
Patterson
realize that.
Gimlin.
Oh, it's
That's
it's
cool.
multi-dimensional.
That's way cool.
So many
Now-
layers.
Oh, 10 layers.
Yep.
That is
So our
neat.
That's
buddy
pretty epic.
that Mark interviewed gave that to us.
Yeah, Mike Familiant there. It was
really
funny. He had been out in the woods and he had that infected eye, which is hysterical because his show is called In the Shadow of Red Eye, which is this famous Bigfoot up in New Jersey. And I'm like, that's branding, baby. That's taking branding to dedication levels unheard of.
I'm not bleeding for your art.
I don't know, man. I mean, mine was a happy accident. My Dexter tattoo and blood spatter became my brand. You can actually, I just realized that right now. You can see the curtain to my left. That's blood spatter.
Yep. Yep.
That is
it works. It works. It's all about the brand, baby. That's what we live for in this day and age.
It is. You guys, okay, I'm probably going to say this another 100 times between now and probably the end of July because the book releases at the end of next month. If I ever say some dumb shite again about writing a book based in the 1930s and or 1940s, I don't care what has to be done. Stop me. Just stop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me, like, make me stop. I don't care if that means like a cinder block upside the head. Whatever it takes, make me stop. Make me not do
you got to
it.
do you got to do the Wonderful World
This
of
Amelia Earhart book is ruining my usual word
alternate
count.
history. Alternate history. That way you can make it up. That way you can do whatever you
I mean,
want.
it is
That's what
alternate
Harry
history. I'm
Turtledove
making
does.
Amelia Earhart a serial killer.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, it is alternate history. Oh, there's some of the stuff we've looked at.
I want to show
there
some vendor
But
stuff while we're
it
talking.
falls under the broad umbrella of historical fiction.
Yeah.
For advertising
Historical
purposes.
fiction. I like Eric Flint and Harry Turtledove where they do the alternate stuff. It's very cool. This was some
So this is
amazing wood
alternate, but
burning.
now that you say that, I'm like, I actually have a lot more freedom to do with this than what I want to do. And it's funny because when I first brought it up to my editor, he's like, "Oh my God, are you going to bring her to the present?" And I was like, "No, because that's a sci-fi element that I don't want to include."
You don't have to. You just do alternate history where it's oh, in this world, hey, there's our friends Adulting Axolotl. I was actually wearing one of their shirts, but you couldn't see because of my coat. It was raining so much. He does amazing stuff. I bought that shirt, the Loveland Frog Woman. So it's,
That's a great
her
shirt.
in like a bikini. I did wind up with that one. I'm going to be seeing them up at the Hodag Festival this week. There's a
Hodag.
bunch of walking sticks and some
And the
actual
Hodag is
wood
the tree
knocker.
person, the frog person, something, right?
Yeah, the Loveland Frogman. Yep. He was seen by a couple cops in the 70s. It was a legend up until
were
that
high.
point, but then the cops reported it. And then they
Well, it
later
was in
said,
the
oh, no, it
70s,
was an
so I'm sure
iguana.
they were high.
Yeah. Well, they later said it was an iguana so that nobody would fire them. But it was
They
a
should
cover
have just
story.
said they were stoned. Because
Oh, yeah, there
they
was
would
that
have
little
been
Sasquatch.
done
He was
for it either.
adorable. Yeah, that little Sasquatch, poor guy. He was being forced to work the booth by his mom.
Oh yeah, I felt really bad for him.
I mean, when you're a kid, that's kind of what happens. Your parents make
Hey,
you do
free
things you don't
admission
want
to
to
the
do.
Bigfoot Festival. So, yeah, but yeah, they had some fun.
They're feeding 'em.
There was a lot of Bigfoot for president. And there were a lot of those out there. That was pretty good.
Yeah, there was
yeah,
a
the
lot
leather
of
work
great
fan.
art. And I don't mean to be mean about this, and I'm not like it. Not I didn't go there to like steal ideas, but since we have that new laser thing, we're trying to get stuff ready for the June 8th and July 27th. So
Yep, Bigfoot conference
gave me good
Oh
ideas.
yeah,
of,
did you bring any of that stuff with you so that I can start working on some of it? Maybe.
no, I didn't think of
No.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
My
didn't
brain
either
was
until
in
just
get down
now.
here mode.
I hear
So,
ya.
so if anybody has heard online, Cage is good.
Yay!
He is
Yay!
uncomfortable.
Sending all the heels to Cage. Very uncomfortable.
that-
He's not happy about it.
No,
He's a side
needs more pain
sleeper.
pills.
No,
I'm
we got to
excited.
ease
I'd
up
be
on them
pissed
pain
too.
pills. Not good.
Yeah, he's already mad about them. Like, and that was at like 8:00 this morning.
Yeah. Oh, this was funny. We get up 7:30, and we're trying to be quiet, and tiptoe around and get stuff around. And then all night long we checked on him because with anesthesia stuff, you have to pay attention to people that have just come out of surgery because they're literally, your brain can say, hey, you don't need to breathe.
Right.
So we walked in there this morning and he goes, oh, thank God you're up. I'm like, why? He goes, I am in so much pain and I have been in pain since 4:00. I'm like, why didn't you yell at us?
Yeah.
So he's like, I didn't want to wake you up. I said, we were up and down.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Oh, man.
Felt bad for the kid.
When we're
It
done
sucks.
this evening, I'll shoot him a message and be like, if you're in pain, you better yell for your parents.
Right. Exactly. That's what we're here for. So, but anyway.
Like they're here for you, honey. They're here for you. And I
was going to
I
show.
did promise him I would keep sending him funnies.
Oh, there you go. I was going to show some of the peanut brittle. It's all gone.
Oh, yeah. Good for you.
Sorry.
Good for you.
That was good
now-
stuff, man.
All right. I'm going to do my rant.
All
Are you
right,
ready?
go. Let's hear this.
Okay. Hasbro, who is now everyone's worst enemy, who is a D&D fan, right? Last year, they got in trouble. They did it was the OGL license controversy. I'll give that a quick summary. Basically, if you ever played Pathfinder or any of these other games that were basically like Dungeons and Dragons, they were made under a thing called the Open Game License, which let people make Dungeons and Dragons as long as they would go buy Dungeons and Dragons books, were required to play it. So they had done this and they were revoking that with the new edition. They were making it so that none of that could be played. They were making it so that Critical Role would have to pay them money. Anybody who plays Dungeons and Dragons on Twitch was going to have to pay Hasbro money once you hit a certain level. It was all this weird stuff. They had the biggest cancellation of their D&D Beyond service in a day. It was like the worst physical, money lost day in any company's histories ever. They lost hundreds of millions of dollars in a day because the fans were like, we're out. So they went back on it. They reversed it and said, we're sorry. We screwed up. We won't ever do that again. Well, D&D Beyond, which is a whole nother weird thing that they had originally, when they were first making Dungeons and Dragons, they didn't 5th edition. They didn't understand how important computers were going to be to Dungeons and Dragons. So they let this other company build this product for them that was going to put all the D&D books online. And it was an amazing product. And it was such a success that Hasbro had to buy it back for millions and millions and millions of dollars. And they got it back, and they've been hating it ever since because they can't figure out how to make it make more money. So one of the things you could do as a Dungeons and Dragons player with this app was you would be able to buy, instead of buying the $30 book, right? Which is Cauldron of Everything that lets you play all these new classes, you could literally digitally buy just the new class for like $2 in the app. And then you could share it with your entire gaming group so that anybody in your gaming group could use that class as long as they logged into your shared account, which is like 5 players, I think, max. And it was a cool thing. You could buy it for like $2. And then if you later went back and bought the whole book, they gave you that $2 off. So it was a pretty cool way to buy digital content without pirating it, right? That was what everybody was doing before then that didn't want to spend $30 on the book. This was a nice, convenient way to have these things. Well, their last update that came out, they gave no warning about this. They took away the ability to buy the little individual stuff inside. So now you can only buy the full books. And they didn't tell anybody that this was going to happen. They didn't say it. So some people were logging in and going, wait, I can't do this. Is there something wrong? And yeah, there was nothing wrong. And it wasn't announced. It wasn't done anything. It just happened. And then if you look, it's like page 5 of their update notes. It mentions, we're taking away this feature. It's just gone. That's all it is. So people are flipping out because they're literally going to take away more features in the future. And we've known this was coming because the guy who's in charge of Hasbro's digital marketing has mentioned that it's his mission to destroy D&D Beyond so that when the new edition comes out, which is maybe later this year, everybody will be buying the books, which is where they make the most money. Or they will have a subscription to D&D Beyond of like $30 a month, which is crazy. So we'll see what happens with all this. But either way, it's another mass exodus from D&D Beyond and Hasbro. So a lot of people are vouching, saying, never going to give them another dime. I'm done. 6th edition is dead before it comes out. So we'll see what happens.
So do you think D&D will die?
I think it's already shifting to the other.
I think it's on its way out, yeah.
This is the 50th anniversary of Dungeons and Dragons, and we've got 2 big modules coming out, and the player's handbook for the new edition is coming out, but not the Dungeon Master's Guide and not the Monster Manual. Those have already been delayed into next year. Why? It should have been.
What does Luke
ready.
Gygax have to say about all this?
Luke is Luke is the middle party, right? He's a friend, and so he tries to stay independent on this. Ernie Gygax has, he quit a long time ago and formed his own company and tried to do his own thing. So he left them a while ago. I think Luke's trying to keep the legacy of his father alive. Gary, he invented Gary Con and all that. So I think he smells where the wind is turning to. But look at Critical Role. They left. They're forming their own gaming company. They're making their own role-playing game. A lot of companies are switching.
I'm surprised they haven't done that already. It's Critical Role.
Yeah, a lot of other things are switching to different gaming licenses, and there's a lot of other companies making their own open gaming system and all that. Shoot, even the Fallout systems go into an open gaming system. So we'll see what happens.
Okay, so let me get this straight. If you get a bunch of nerds like us to sit around and we write our own rules, and it's a venture playing game, just like D&D, and you don't call it D&D, it's just our own stuff.
As long as you don't use your copyrighted stats and all that, yeah, you can do your own thing. And that's what's going to happen. It's going to be homebrew again. Everything's going to be homebrew again. And that's when D&D was thriving. I think TSR is screwed up. They could have ridden that money train for forever. People buying $1 here, $1 there, microtransactions, rather than just trying to get it all at once.
Microtransactions are still where it's at, and they don't see it, at least when it comes to games and stuff like that. Yeah. Microtransactions those are the things that kind of rule that universe. And they're like, no, we're just going to charge a subscription fee because how about subscriptions don't work for every business?
No.
No.
That's the way it works. But speaking of which, gang, I've got to go. I got to hit the road to the Hodag Festival.
Out of time anyway.
Yep, I got to hit the road to the Hodag Festival. So I will send footage.
Safe.
And if you're in Wisconsin, y'all come see me. I'll be in Rhinelander. I'll send plenty of footage. And we'll see you I won't be here next week, but I'll be here the week after. But these guys will, with a special guest host.
We do have someone covering for Mark next week. So
special guest next week. All right, everybody.
Sure
have a good night. We'll see you every next week. Bye.